Well, today I thought I'd just talk about my DJI Mini SE 2 and we'll have a bit of a look at it, show you how it works. Get the caps off. It's got unfolds. It's what I do all my filming with, and it's quite easy, compact. Check the light, see whether it's charged, which it is, and then we got the controller. Controller's easy to put together. A couple of little toggles, got to go in there. I use an Android phone, and I've also named my drone now. It's called Wally, after Wally off the Disney movie Wally. So I see other guys that named him drones and stuff like that. You do get a bit attached to them. They've got a funny little head that moves around, and you know, the camera makes them look like they're a bit alive when they're moving around. You do get attached, and it'd be horrible to lose it. It's done some wonderful footage for me. So I'll just continue on here. Little hook up, and to do this, I've got the DJI Fly app. I've also got the Litchi app, which is pretty good too, but I don't trust that one as much as the DJI. So I'm just going to open up the app. Put this in here. We've got to, of course, plug this in. We want this plugged in. Now when you buy these, they actually have got a connection for iPhone as well. Now it's telling me that there's a newer version available, but just for this demonstration we'll just use the one that's on here now. Won't worry about the newer version yet. So what we have at the moment, we have that antennas. Now I haven't turned it on yet, so what we're going to do, the idea is that when it takes off, it's going to go about 1 metre in the air. So we need it to take off out there, or I hold it in my hand to take it off. So this one I'll hold in my hand and we'll take it off with me holding it in my hand. So first thing I do is turn the controller on, just like this, hold it in once and then hold it in all the way. Turn the drone on, hold in once, hold in once, hold in all the way. It's just gone click. Now it just makes a bit of a noise, and it is there we go. Now that will be ready to go in just a second. Now it's asking me, do I want to fly the DJI or the Litchi, because I've got two apps. So I'm going to go DJI just once, even though I always use it. Show the picture up, and now it's connecting to the drone, and the drone is now looking at the camera. And if we have a look at the drone will turn on the camera for the drone. So we go to there. Making sure that everything's fine here. We're on video and we'll click record. So the DJI drone is now ready to go. Right, now we have takeoff permitted. Don't know if you can see that or not.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
So it knows exactly where I am. And what we're going to do is we're going to put the record on straight away on this one. She's recording now. The idea is, well, we'll put it down here. We'll put it down on the ground. I won't hold it, I'll put it on the ground to take it off. There we go. And we'll face it away from me. Right, so the idea is to hold in this. It says takeoff, hold in that.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
It's actually at the moment it's recording us as well. Here, I'm going to go up, down, up, down. Alright, turns around, turn around, see? Turn around, turn around. Right, now what we're going to do now is we go forward, backwards. The wind's blowing a little bit, so we've got to be a little careful. Forward, underneath there we've got two sensors. If I put my hand under it, it will go up real quick. Okay. It's very windy, so you're not going to do a lot. So we just want to show you how it works. And this is Wally. Here's Wally. Let's see what Wally can see if she goes up a bit. Here we go. Up. And in here, you can see in here. Up there. There. Alright, I'm not going to go any higher than that at the moment because it's windy. Have a look around. Now I can actually lift the camera up and look higher. Go out that way. See the water. See the water. And there we go, like that. There's the sand dunes. Okay. Now, if I want to look straight down at me, I can bring the camera down and it'll look at me. I'm down there. Now what we're going to do, we're going to bring Wally down to us. Down he comes. Just tell me on there how high he is. You should always just have a bit of a glance up every now and again just to make sure you're not going to land in the tree or something. Because of the wind, it's a little unpredictable. There he comes. Still looking down and making him look up at us. Ready? See it go up? Down. Look straight at us. Up. Down. Alright. Okay. You go for another little bit of a flight. Take Wally across the backyard there a bit. Right, now we want to land him. So we could either land him back where he was, because there is a home point I could take off and go up in the sky and everything, or we just come back and I'll land him in my hand. So the wind's getting very strong. Bring him back over here a bit. Now we're landing. That's it. Now, what we do now is we transfer that data. What we need to do now is transfer the data. So we sit the drone there. And what we do is stop that. We want to transfer the data now. So we're going to go back. Also, there's other modes I should have showed you too, but being a windy day, just want to show you what the drone was like. So now we go to albums. Now it's loading in today's, which is today's. It's got 2 there. So we got, okay, so we got that one there, and we want to download it. Right, so now we wait that little circle in there. And that little circle, when it's fully done, then we can turn off this and that, because they've got to stay together, paired, until, which is a bit of a pain because it takes a little while sometimes. But once that's fully gone down, we'll come back to when it's fully gone down. Okay. Right, I hope that most of you out there found this a little bit helpful if you've got a drone the same as this, because you know, they're great little drones. I've had it in pretty windy weather even when I'm flying around and got caught out, and you put it in sports mode and you go a lot faster. So some of my videos I've put up in sports mode, and you go a lot faster, use a bit more power, but at least you can go against the wind and everything like that a bit. They get along all right. But there's a lot of things I haven't explained on this, which a lot of other channels do explain, but this is just a thing to show you my drone, my little Wally, and how I use it. I'm still learning all the time, and never take off if it doesn't say your waypoint has been updated. Never take off. Wait till everything's clear, because if you take off, which I did down here by the water once, and took off, not realising what I'd done, and flew out over the water and stopped, and it started dropping down towards the water because I actually was flying it in manual mode, and I've never flown it in manual mode without the satellite's help, and I had trouble getting it back in, because every time I tried to come back in, I wasn't pushing up on the stick as well as pushing forward, and it was coming down towards the water as well. I had to keep on going up and then back and then up and then back. Finally got it back in, but my heart was racing, thought I'd lost it, but got it back. So never ever take off unless, you know, you've got all your satellites and it says ready to take off. Apart from that, anything I say is they're just great little drones. I always make sure you don't fly over people's properties and have your camera facing straight down in their properties and that, because people do get pretty upset if they realise you've taken footage, and a lot of people probably use things like this to do the wrong thing. But there is rules and regulations. You try to stay away from where people are actually walking, try to pick routes that are not going to cause any problems, and you just try to do the right thing. Also check with there's apps for where I live in Tasmania. There's apps that show I've got the flight app, shows me when there's planes about, because I'm not that far away from the airport, but I'm on the outside. I'm on the right jurisdiction, and I can only fly over so far, and it'll tell me if I'm in the wrong spot. But there is other apps too that you check, make sure there's no planes about flying in your area. If you ever see a plane flying around, or a helicopter or anything like that, you bring it down straight away, because if you can, you bring it down, because you don't want to cause an accident or anything like that. Try to do the right thing, and you know, just enjoy it. So I really hope this was really helpful, and we'll have a look at the footage and see what I can put together out of all this for you. Okay, thank you for watching.